Indrajit Kundu joining me live from the ground, one of the first reporters to reach Balasore as well. Indro, we saw your report just a moment ago, bulldozers, trying to remove many of those bogies. We've got a copy of the inspection report talking about the signalling issue being responsible. What are you picking up from the ground, Indro, that given the huge pressure and attention on this tragedy, that investigation is going to have to move very, very fast?
Well, absolutely, no doubt about that. The investigation will have to move very fast, and there has to be a conclusion, because most often, Shiv, what we see is that these incidents of train accident has now almost become a number. We move from one train accident to the other, not much changes, and there is huge pressure, because in the last at least 2 decades we haven't seen this sort of an accident in the Indian Railways history. And therefore there would be a lot of pressure, because at a time when we are talking about bullet trains, when there is so much of fanfare to inaugurate the Vande Bharat Express, when we are talking about technological progress, this is something which really doesn't gel with the kind of narrative that is being built by the government. And of course questions would be asked, because something as basic as passenger safety, that cannot be compromised. We can of course have the Vande Bharats and the bullet trains, but what about the normal trains that are plying across the country? And the Indian Railway of course is the lifeline of the country. Lakhs and lakhs of passengers travel via Indian Railways each and every day. What about their safety and security? That is a question that of course will be asked, and perhaps that's the reason why there is so much of political pressure as far as this incident is concerned.
Indro, preparations for the Prime Minister arriving there in Balasore, we understand it could happen any minute now, in the next half hour or so, or even earlier. Anything you're picking up? West Bengal Chief Minister Mamata Banerjee is there. Chief Minister of Odisha Naveen Patnaik are also there. Are they all going to be meeting the Prime Minister as well?
Well, look, Naveen Patnaik was there early in the morning and he left. It was the same time when Rail Minister Ashwini Vaishnav was also there. So the two did, speak at the venue. In fact, Ashwini Vaishnav was there when Mamata Banerjee came just about an hour back, and then Mamata Banerjee went to the hospital. She's left. So the Prime Minister is going to arrive sometime in the later part of the afternoon, in the evening, and he will be, taking a view of the tragic side where the accident took place. A lot of VIP movements have been taking place since morning, but it's a Herculean task for the NDRF because the weather is not, supportive. It's been very, very hot and sultry. The NDRF team, the army, is using gas cutters in the sultry heat to break open some of these mangled coaches and bring out the body, because it's almost going to be 24 hours now. We are nearing the evening, and the bodies will start decomposing. There's already a foul smell across that entire area where that incident took place. As it happens generally for such incidents, there is a temporary school building where hundreds of bodies are lying because there is no space in the morgue. So these are very, very difficult circumstances.
Very, very difficult circumstances, and they might get worse as well, because we know many people are fighting for their lives. Indro, thanks for the moment.